I did it again. I bought a lot of comics on eBay. They came today. Was it worth it? Let's take a look. Up next on this video from Bronzeville Comics. Hey there, comic book community. This is Jim from Bronzeville Comics coming to you with another video. And before we get started, I'd like to thank everyone who supported the channel as we have reached 3,000 subscribers. We will be doing our 3,000 subscriber giveaway at the beginning of December. And in order to qualify, you just need to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment. And I'm going to pick the video that is from November that when we get to the giveaway has the fewest comments. So if you comment on all of them, you got the best chance to win. It will not include the live show I did on the 2,500 subscriber giveaway. That will not be included as one of the videos. And there are still a couple of people who haven't claimed their prizes yet from that. If you need to get in touch with me, my email, my brand new comic book email is in the description. Also in the description, my Whatnot link. We have sales every Monday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Up next Monday on November 14th, we're going to be doing a Marvel Silver and Bronze sale with a bunch of keys. We have some really great books coming up in that. You can preview that show. Give us a follow on Whatnot. Bookmark the show. Check out the video. Check out the store. And in the description of this video is a link to, if you haven't yet signed up for Whatnot, to sign up and get $10 off your first purchase. Again, follow me on Instagram, Bronzeville_comics. My eBay store is in the link below, and do all the great stuff you need to do for this channel. Like, comment, subscribe, yada, yada, yada. So I bought a lot on eBay, and it said vintage old comics. And I'm going to get to that in a minute. But I had been not buying a whole lot on eBay, but I saw like a new listing, and I just thought the price was great. And it's an interesting book. Because it's a genre that has been red hot lately, but it's not something that there's been a lot of spec on. But there have been some recent sales of this book that have been much higher. And I think this is something that's kind of flying under the radar because I'm not sure how the spec game plays into this, to be honest with you. Because there's been no talk about this character coming to the MCU. And I'm not sure if they will bring this character into the MCU, even if they do. It is a pretty cool book. It is a Bronze Age book, and I will show you what it is. And I thought, actually, for the price, the conditions in the photo looked really good. It can sometimes be misleading, so let's see what we got here. Well packaged. And let's take a look at it. Here's the book without any further ado. It is The Monster of Frankenstein #1, a classic Marvel Bronze Age horror book. It looks great in the Mylar. So I'm going to take it out and take a closer look at it and try to give an estimate of the grade. I'll see. So let's look. We'll take a close look at the book together. What do we got on the back? Bright white back. You can't even see it from here, but there's a bend here that's also on the front of the book. But that is completely pressable. That will come out immediately with a press. I don't see... There's a little bit of a ridges here that I'm pretty sure... Yeah. Like right there, right below the chop. If I can get the light to reflect. Some ridging. But I think that comes out with a press. The front cover looks pretty solid. I'm thinking, after a press, we have a little bit of a blunting there. A couple of spine ticks. But all in all, I mean, the color of the book is nice. There's really no tanning. That is a nice book. I think this will clean up very nice. Oh, the only thing is, no, I think that's okay. The staple looks fine, right? Yeah. Staples are pretty solid. Again, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4, 5 spine ticks, small, tiny ones. There is some kind of waviness. There, you can see that. That presses out immediately. I think conservatively with a press, conservatively, I think it's an 8. I could see it. Definitely potential for an 8.5. Outside shot at a 9. I paid $60 for the book. Let's just take a quick look at what it goes for. It's weird because, again, there haven't been a lot of sales, and I don't think that, I'm not sure how Marvel would deal with the character. I'm not sure how they're going to deal with Dracula. I misspelled Frankenstein. It's Frankenstein. Stein, E-I-N. How they're going to deal with Dracula, because Dracula and Frankenstein are public domain characters that are quite popular outside of Marvel comic books. They could certainly use them. DC has used Frankenstein more in recent years as a character than Marvel has. It's a book from January 73. Basically, there was an 8.5 sale in May for $240, a 9.0 in April for $219. A lot of grade compression. An 8.0 last November for $183. A 5.5 sold in April for $191. That just seems completely incongruous. So even fines like sell for $72 as a fair market value raw. So I think that is potentially worth submitting. And that's kind of why I bought the book. It was $60 and change. Then I bought the lot, and they shipped it in this weird box. It's kind of, I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work, but yeah, it almost looks like a just ship sneakers or something in this. I don't know. I've never seen this priority mailbox size. So let's cut her open. There was one book in particular that looked fairly low grade, but if it's not low grade, it kind of is a win. So that's kind of the gamble. So let's see how this was packed. Oh, no bags, no boards, no surprise. Let's go through this. I'm going to do it upside down because the biggest book is on top. We're going to have to put these in bags and boards quite quickly. Yeah, dirty. There's some the rest. Jimmy Olsen, 12 center. Nothing special there. A Plastic Man, damaged Plastic Man. Okay, it's just kind of, is that number? That's number 1. This one also damaged in the back. Action Comics. Looks like these maybe had gotten, some of them had gotten some water at some point. An Adventure Comics. Legion of Superheroes. Rough shape. Another Adventure. 372. 355. That actually would be much better if that corner wasn't folded. Dirty. This. Another Action. Another corner fold. Like somebody just found these, I think, somewhere and said, let me just throw these all up for auction. 355. There was no curating these. Superboy. Is that an Adams cover? I think that might be a Neil Adams cover. Action Comics, 358. Yeah, these had gotten some humidity, I'm sure, on them over the years. I'm going to have to wash my hands after this. Superboy 141. That's not bad. That's a pretty solid copy. there has been some moisture. You can see this actually had some rust transfer. Jimmy Olsen, you know, these are solid mid-grade for the most part. Another Jimmy Olsen. I kind of knew what I was getting. They showed pictures of everything. Another Adventure Comics, 375. I don't think any of these are... I think they're a little late to be first appearance keys. 361. Superboy. Superman 209. I have a French version of this book. This is weird. Adele Superheroes. Donald Duck Beach Party. That's a mouse chew there. Jerry Lewis. with Batman and Robin and the Joker. Okay. This is King Comics, 10 center. Olive oil on the cover. Speaking of Frankenstein, Del Frankenstein. I realized in editing the video I missed the video recording software shut down, so I missed one of the books, which I end up talking about when I resume the video, and that's this Flash number 175, which is a pretty nice shape. It's got some dirt on it, but it's complete. It's tight. There is a crease down there, but this is not a bad book, so I'm going to talk about this. Just going to insert this part of showing you the book. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I quit out. So Flash 175, in mid-grade, it's like a $40 book. Graded, if it comes up to like a 7.5, 8 range, it's a $200 book. I don't think that would get into that range. But still, not a bad book. This is a mess. It's just a regular Superman book. Nothing special there, but it's got some awful water damage. The Flash was probably the second biggest book in the lot. Here, I mean, listen. A Batman book, any Batman book, 184. Lower grade, but still. That's pretty cool. And this was the reason I bought the lot. This actually looks... There's creasing on it. Cover is solid. No major staining. Batman 189, the first appearance of Scarecrow in the Silver Age. Okay, this big crease concerns me. There's also creases there. That looks like... Nah, the staples are rusty. Staples are quite rusty. So this could require some real work to get into ship. There's definitely some moisture that went into this book at some point, I think. Yeah, the staples are rusty as heck. That's the problem. The rusty staples. So a 189. Let's check on the value of that. Like I said, I think it was $170 for the entire lot. I don't think there's anything I can really do with those staples. One of them is quite rusted. Yeah. Still, earlier this year, 182025 is like in the 250 range. So it's probably worth getting it graded and, basically using that to recoup the cost. You have another Batman book in there and the Flash book, and the other books are like nickel and dime stuff. So it was kind of a gamble to see if the Scarecrow book would grade a little bit better. I'm thinking probably a 2. I mean, the cover looks pretty decent. You know, it's got a couple of creases there. But, you know, that big crease is the big problem. But really, the rusty staples are the thing that concern me the most. I will try to clean this and press this. Maybe after some experimentation, would it be worth cleaning the staples on this? I don't know. Still hopefully get a universal grade. I'm not sure. But still a pretty cool book. I have a couple of these already in my collection, so this is not going to be an upgrade. But I think it might be worth just getting it graded. Just because it even has value in low grade. So anyway, let me know what you think of this. eBay lots are always a little bit of a gamble. I don't think I hit a home run in here, but I don't think I lost either. So, you know, I knew that the Scarecrow book had value. The other Batman book is going to have some value. And the Flash book was actually, in terms of condition, a reasonably pleasant surprise. So I paid like $170. I think between those 3 books, you're talking $250, $300 probably. You know, and the rest of the books, nickel and dime, maybe $350 value. I do think the Frankenstein book was a great pickup. That is going to definitely get pressed and cleaned and graded. And does it have speculative value? I don't know, but I think it is a really good book nonetheless. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. I appreciate you stopping by. Take a look at a couple of my other videos here. And this is Jim saying until next time, enjoy your comics.